39, and I'm incredibly hyped to be talking to you today. Our team is focused on disrupting the online travel website industry by simplifying group travel and finding one affordable destination for multiple departures. If you'll indulge me for a few, I'd like to start by sharing a personal story about me and, well, my failed relationship. In 2010, I was knee-deep in an awesome, thriving 4-month honeymooner stage relationship. Everything was just peachy until my boyfriend's boss dropped the bomb that he's going to be relocated from Charlotte to San Fran. Embrace yourself. 2 weeks. It was a bummer. So he moved, it stunk. I finally broke down and got a Skype account, but on top of video chatting, we began regularly flying cross-country to see each other. It was both expensive and ridiculously monotonous. We talked about meeting in other locations across the U.S., but searching for flights for the both of us from our respective cities was incredibly time-consuming. I didn't care if we met in Wichita or Vegas. I just wanted to see him. It was simple to find cheap destinations independently, but finding the aggregate cheapest destination for both was close to impossible. I quickly realized that this wasn't just a problem for long-distance relationships. It plagued college friends, families, small businesses, and a bunch of people. Hence the birth of Laddie 39. Now don't go thinking that finding the cheapest meeting points for groups is all we have up our sleeves. But it's how the company started. Be patient, we're about to address the other things as well. Okay, so you're a smart group. You understand the overall concept behind the website. Now you ask, how exactly do you propose to revolutionize the group travel industry? Well, first, we've already built out a proprietary database comprised of historical flight pricing and current flight schedules that allows us to return a list of the most affordable places to meet on a historical basis. It's not exact, but it gives users a ballpark. This feature is already implemented on our website with limited functionality. Next, let's start analyzing your friend that moves away. We're in the process of implementing what I call equal bill splitting. Take, for example, a group of 5 college pals. 4 of the friends live on the East Coast, but Bob, the programmer, decided to move to San Fran and start his own company. They used Laddie and recognized that Atlanta seemed to be a cheap place for everyone to meet. Everyone's stoked. Well, everyone except our pal Bob, who's looking at a round-trip ticket that more than doubles everyone else's. And remember, he's an entrepreneur. We decided we wanted to be able to combine the cost of all travelers' flights and divide them equally amongst the group. Yup, in essence, you're going to subsidize Bob. So look, he's liable to end up tipsy with a lampshade on his head, so don't we call that a win? Next, according to a Focusrite study, almost 50% of travelers don't actually know where they're going when they start to plan a trip. Why not simplify that decision for users? We're adding tags for cities and allowing users to search for the most affordable destinations within their own parameters. I'm a perfect example. I'm taking a trip next weekend, and it's clear to all of you that I could seriously use a tan. So I filter my searches by cities who boast average temperatures at my time of travel of over 75 degrees. Awesome. Now where are we? We just launched our beta, and we're focusing on long-distance couples. We decided on that market for a few reasons, but primarily it's because it's sad, but they are simply desperate to see each other and ecstatic to try anything that might make that happen cheaper and at no additional cost to them. And keep in mind, this is no insignificant market. Did you know that 14 million couples, that's 28 million people in the U.S. claim to be in an LDR? And these aren't just college kids. It's estimated that 7.5 people in an LDR are in LDR marriages. And on average, LDRs visit each other 1.5 times a month. That being said, we're obviously extending past that market. What do we think the next 6 months could look like? Face value, this chart might look a little disheartening, but in reality, it's quite telling of just how monstrous this market is. If you didn't know, travel makes up the largest portion of e-commerce business done on the web today. If we can attract a mere 5% of the worst performer on this graph, and we're confident we can, then that equates to 150,000 unique visitors per month. Even though that's less than 0.5% of what TripAdvisor boasts, if we can convert 10% of our share from browsers into buyers, that ends up bringing home $52,500 a month based on our current affiliate schedule. Now you probably want to know how we plan on attracting this share. Well, it's easy. We're a group focused on group travel, so we're going to feed off of those people and their desire to share their adventures. We're going to feature group itinerary planning that can be shared across a multitude of social platforms. Now, we've come a long way, but there is a lot to be done. Here's a look at what exactly we need to get to the next stage, and your help is welcome. We welcome mentorship by industry experts, beta users. Please spread the word. We need to complete our provisional patent and related IP. If we're lucky enough to win this competition, that's exactly where those funds will be allocated. On top of that, we'd love to consider strategic partnerships with existing travel companies. Obtaining the current flight price data is expensive, to the tune of $400,000 a year. So if we could use someone else's, that would be amazing. Now let you meet our team. And thank you so much for talking to me today. I welcome any questions, concerns,